Hey guys, coming to you live from my kitchen. Yeah, I do this vlog somewhere else, but I kind of don't have any lights in where I actually live. So anyway, let's get this Throwback Thursday thing in. Now this Throwback Thursday is going to be, I don't know if you could say controversial or whatever it would be. Ooh, you can see my blemishes. But anyway, so I recently started taking a religion class in my college. Totally, by my own accord and all that. But I kind of don't fit in. You see, the thing is that I'm not one religion or, any really formal religion. What should we call it? Paga Christian Judaism? Athos in there? I'm not just one thing, I kind of take from one or the other. I pretty much take from everybody. Mostly like pagan and Buddhists and, that kind of stuff. But how did I get here? It's kind of a long story, but I'll try to shorten it down. So, believe it or not, I used to be a Catholic schoolboy. In fact, I went to Catholic school up until my freshman year of high school. And it was in this time that something happened. Something kind of, well, not good. You see, I was taking a religion class then, too. Though not, really of my own accord or anything like that. And in this class, my teacher was one of those, hard-knocking, this is the way it is, we are Christians kind of guy. One day we were talking through the Bible and stuff like that. I mean, it's a religion class. What else are we going to talk about? And somewhere in there he started talking about homosexuality, which was something that was very new to me because I just found out that my uncles, one of my uncles wasn't really my uncle. I mean, he is, but he's not related to me. This teacher's going on and on about it, and I kind of fall asleep because, this is kind of boring for me. And in there he wakes me up and stuff like that, and he just kind of starts going on and on about this. And he was like, it's wrong, it's a sin, they will end up in hell, and all that great crap those people usually put out. So this really kind of gets me angry, because again, I have family now that I know that is of this, particular group of people, or persuasion, or lifestyle, or whatever the hell people, however the hell you call it. I call it just being a person, but other people not so much. So this goes on for a little bit, and I get very, very pissed, and I try to go back to sleep again. Well, the teacher gets up and, comes over to my desk and says, if you do that again, you're kicked out of the class, this and that, and goes right back to this whole thing. I get very, very pissed at this point, and I have one of my famous, righteous anger moments. And I ended up taking the Bible that I had and throwing it at said teacher. Now, luckily it didn't hit him. It hit the, chalkboard behind him. So, yeah, that was one of the many things that probably caused me to leave there. Or, I left of my own accord before they could kick me out. But, yeah, that kind of changed my view of, what my belief up until that point was. Now, this next part was something that happened way, way into the future of that. Actually, probably about, I want to say what, maybe 5 years after that, when I joined the Navy at 18. And it was in this time that I traveled and saw the world and stuff like that, and I started really seeing stuff differently. Because I mean, it's one thing to see any kind of poverty on those late night things, the people walking through, this village, and, kids living in trash. It's one thing to kind of see it on a TV. It's a completely other different kind of thing to see it up close and personal. And it was at this time that I started to have not only doubts in just Catholicism, but in a lot of religions. I'm not saying that, all religions are bad and all this stuff and stuff like that, but even of atheists. Anyways, getting back on this topic. So it was at this time that I really started to wonder, what do I believe? Not only spiritually, but in other senses and stuff like that. And it was really at that point that I started, reading, I read the Bible twice, I read the Quran twice, I read the Torah once, because, that's just really, really weird. And I admit, I read the, converted to English version, because I don't read whatever language that is that's in for the Torah. But I read that, read a bunch of stuff on paganism, asked a couple of pagans and stuff like that, and pretty much did my homework in that. And even asked some atheist friends and stuff like that, what they believed, this and that, looked into science and all that stuff. I kind of came up with this very, pocketed version of, what I believe, what I thought, a person should do, shouldn't do. I kind of started looking into it different scenarios. I wasn't trying to make everything black or white and, this is good, this is bad. I kind of just formed this stuff of my own accord and stuff like that. And for the most part, it makes me happy, and I do change it occasionally. But the one thing I've come to find is that even if you're like me and you take a bunch of stuff from, different religions and all that stuff, you still randomly get those people who are, I question you about it. Try to make it seem like you're not, that there's something wrong with the way you're thinking about it. That there's some, that their thing is better. And again, like I said, I have a thing against, self-righteous assholes. So, I've kind of come to terms with it, and I don't, I really don't talk about religion too much. I just figured I'd get this out of the way as a Throwback Thursday thing. Kind of, giving you the short and skinny of how I came to this point. But that being said, I don't judge people if they're, super Catholic, super Christians, pagans, whatever. My thing just tends to be more, more of everybody, but more solidly based in Buddhism, paganism, Taoism, with a little bit taken from, atheism and stuff like that. And just kind of, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I kind of have an idea of what the hell is going on with that. So yeah, those are the stories. This is the Throwback Thursday vlog. And I will see you next Thursday with another story. Hopefully a little bit more concise than this, and less of an iffy topic. I'll see you on the flip side, and have a good day.